In this Mr. Long's teacher tip, we're going to be looking at QR codes. First of all, finding out what they are and how we can create our own QR codes. And this is a very easy concept, very easy to do, so anyone with any skill level can do this. First of all, what is a QR code? Well, QR stands for quick response, and it looks something like this. So if you see this little picture here, it looks something like that, and it's a special type of barcode type of thing. It's a two-dimensional barcode. And basically you can use your phone to scan that particular code, and it will normally take you to a link. That's the idea, that we often use QR codes as a way to, instead of writing out the whole link, people can just use their phone, scan it in, and they can go directly to the website or wherever the link is that QR code is linked to. So all these little blocks is a way to get to that particular link. So how do we create our own QR code? So first of all, I don't have any software that does it. I just literally go into Google and I type in convert to QR code, and you get a whole bunch of online options. And my favorite is this one here, QR code generator. It's actually qr-code-generator.com. They're my favorite website. So we're going to do a couple of QR codes here quickly. So let's say we've got the survey. I've got the survey over here. I want people to fill in the survey, but I want them to be able to get to the survey. So there at the top, we've got the link. So I've got this whole link. So I'm literally going to copy this link. So I'm going to copy the link, and I'm going to go to my website for the QR code generator. And I'll click over here, and I'm just going to paste the link straight into here. And there's the link to the website. And what it's doing is it's busy generating a QR code for me. And so that's the QR code for this particular link. Now I can edit it over here. I can put in little options like a frame, for example. I can have a scan me. I've got all these little lovely little options that this website gives me. I can also change the particular shape or color. Sometimes you maybe want the background color to be a particular one. And that you can actually change the shape of it if you want. I don't know if you want that. So something that looks more like little dots like that, it's up to you. I don't want to do that. Or maybe you're a company, you want to put your logo in the middle. You can upload your own logo, or you can put a little scan me little icon that appears in the middle, and the QR code will still work. So there's your option. So you've got all those little codes that you've got there. So I'm going to close, or I don't want those. So I'm going to keep it just as it is. And now I can download the JPEG. So I can download this link, and it will start generating it. So it's busy creating it. The QR code has been generated. We must just wait a little bit while it's generating. After a while, you'll see something appear in the bottom corner if you're using Chrome, and it says, hey, there's my thing that's being generated. So that's one way to generate your QR code. So this will be saved onto your computer. So now that's finished downloading, I just opened it, and this is what it looks like. So now that I've got it, I can just literally right click on this image. I can copy it, and I can paste it into any of my documents or PowerPoints or whatever I want to show. Maybe I want to save this to my phone and then send it on WhatsApp and stuff like that. You can do that as well. So that's how you make one. Let's say we've got a nice little worksheet. I've got a little worksheet over here where I've given my students instructions, and I really want them to watch this video, but in case they can't click on this link, I want them to be able to go to the particular website. Now I've got the website already open over here. Let's go to it. Boom. So I've got it open up here. So here's a video on a particular poem I want the students to read. So it's busy writing the details. It's busy loading it. While it's loading, I'm going to actually take this website address, the URL. I'm going to copy it. And so once I've got it, let's see that it is the right website. Yes, that is the right website. So it's an analysis of a hard frost by Cecil Day Lewis. It's a lovely little poem. So we're going to go here to the QR code generator, and we want to make a new one. So I'm just going to override this one that we've got. So I'm going to paste the new URL that we've got. So I'm just going to paste it. So there's the YouTube link. So we got that. They give us other options. So there's the new QR code. And again, I'm just going to download it, and it will start downloading it at the bottom. And it's busy doing that. It doesn't take that long. It's quite quick. And I can see it's going to start. There it is. There it's starting to download. Obviously, it's giving it the same name as my previous code, but it's giving it with the word or the letter 1, so it's a different file name. And I'm literally just going to open that file now when it's done, so that I can actually use it. So it'll pop up here in some sort of image viewer. So there it is. So there it's open up. So you can literally I'm just going to copy this image. I'm going to go to my Word document. And somewhere on the Word document, I can literally just paste, and then I'll have my QR code in my actual document that the students can then scan. So there we go. So now the students can scan that. You can obviously crop this a little bit to make it a bit smaller or change the size of it. But there I've got a QR code now in my document. I'll make it a bit smaller. Let's make it a bit smaller and so on. But you can obviously modify that. So there we go. I've got a nice little document that I can print out, give to my students, and then they can access the link either by typing in that whole URL, or they can just scan it in on their phones or tablets. Now, how do we read a QR code? Some of you might be asking, how do we actually get the QR code? So if you have a phone, most of your phones have a setting in the camera somewhere that says it allows for scanning QR codes, and you can just set it to be on. So whenever it sees some sort of code, it'll actually recognize that it's a QR code and scan it automatically, and then a link will appear that you can just click on your phone. If your phone doesn't have this option, maybe you've got an older phone, then you can always go onto any of the stores, like for example the Apple Store or the Play Store, and if you go to those particular stores and search for a QR card reader, you'll get a whole bunch of options. So here's an Apple card reader that you can, most of them are pretty much free, so you can scan it. There's also one on the Play Store. If you go to the Play Store, there's an option where you can get all these different options that are available, where it'll scan for you. So you just open up that app, and then it will scan the code when you put your camera over the particular image or QR code. Okay, so that's how you can make your own QR codes. Just a reminder, if you've got the QR code saved, another way that you can insert it is obviously to go to insert, and you can insert an image. And so as long as you know where that particular QR code is stored, you can then go and so insert that picture and go search for that particular picture on this device. So that's another way that you can do it. If you've enjoyed this teacher tip and want more, go to our YouTube channel, click on that subscribe button, click on the like, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, don't do it the long way. Do it the Mr. Long way.